Hi everyone, welcome to Planning 12. My name is Megan Boniface and I am the teacher for this class. I'm going to take you through a quick orientation. I'm going to show you the Planning 12 website and talk a bit about the course, what the units of the course consist of, and any other information that you need to know for this class. So first of all, if you're watching this video, you've already logged in successfully and that's great. I'm just going to go ahead and log in here myself. When you log in, you will see the Planning 12 course show up for you. If you can change your homepage if you would like to, have fewer boxes appear on your homepage. You can go ahead and you can hide anything or delete anything that you want. Also, you should bookmark this Planning 12 website. So the login page, the email link that I sent you in your welcome email, when you click on that link and you open up Blackboard Learning, you should bookmark or add that website to your favorites so that you can immediately go to the Planning 12 website every time. You don't have to go back to that email and find the link. So once you're into the Planning 12 class, you will see that you are taken to the course content page all the time. And so today you've gone ahead and clicked on the orientation video, and that's excellent. Normally when you come into the class, you're going to go to one of these 4 modules, depending on where you are at in terms of where you are working in the class. So if you finish Module 1, you'll go to Module 2, etc. So these are the 4 units of the course. Module 1 is Health. Module 2 consists of Education and Career Information. Module 3 is about finances, and Module 4 is about graduation. Module 2 and 3 are the largest units in the course, and we'll talk a little bit more about what is in each unit in a moment. Some information that you need to know is about the course is contained here in the Planning 12 course information. So you can go ahead and open that on your own time and read through it. I'll cover most of this today in the orientation as well. The ethics policy, you should have a quick read through. This ethics policy just goes over some of the responsibilities that you have as an online student doing a course where what you write and what you submit will be shared with your teacher and possibly with some other students if it's a discussion. So it just reminds us to use etiquette online and be respectful of our audience. So please have a quick read through that as well. Okay, let's talk a little bit about what you see in the website. When you go to the Planning 12 course, on the left-hand side, you have a navigation panel right here. On this navigation panel, you can go navigate anywhere through the website. So for example, right now we're in course content. The other tab that you will use here is the lesson calendar. The lesson calendar lists all of the in-class lessons and the times that they are offered. And I'll show you the calendar during this orientation. The discussion tab takes you to the discussion board in our website, and you will be using this discussion area several times in the course. There's a couple of different assignments that ask you to come here and post your thoughts about a topic. The help button is for technical help. If you're having any technical issues, you can click on this and it will give you some different methods of help. You can also contact me if you're having any technical problems. My grades, the last tab, I will talk to you about today and show you how you can see your marks for any assignments that you submit in the online part of the course. Okay, so let's start off by having a look at what is involved. What are the units of this course? So I'm going to click on the Planning 12 course information. And you can go ahead and look through this yourself. Whenever you click on any module or any unit at all in this course, you will get a table of contents appear over here on the left-hand side. If this table of contents is in your way and you would like to see the whole screen, you can simply minimize it. So at any point, if you don't want to see this table of contents, you can come up here to the top left and you can minimize that table of contents so that it is out of the way, it's collapsed. If you want to get it back, you can just simply open it again. Okay, the table of contents is helpful if you are returning to a unit and you plan to do some work, but you don't want to have to click through every single page. You want to skip ahead to an assignment. If that's the case, this table of contents can be used for that, and I'll show you that a little bit later. If I want to maximize my screen, I can also click on this little arrow here, which gets rid of my navigation panel. Now I have a full screen, and this is really helpful when you're doing work in the course. To move through any unit, we can simply click on the right-hand side here. It'll take us to the next page. And this is the best way to navigate through things. That ensures that you don't miss anything. In the course information, you can have a read through this yourself. It just discusses commonly asked questions about the course. Okay. There are 4 units to the course, and within each of these units there are online assignments that you will do. So you'll come to this website, you will go to the unit that you're working on, and you will have to complete all of the online assignments for every unit. There is a way to keep track of all of the assignments that you do, and there down below here you see there's a link for an assignment checklist. This assignment checklist is also given to you when you first come to your first in-class session and you meet me. I will give you a course outline, and I will also give you a copy of this checklist, but you can also print it out if you want. So while you're working through the course, it's a very good idea for you to keep track of the assignments that you do. So if I were to, for example, watch this video today, as you're doing, you would want to click off the done for the orientation assignment. The assignment is just watching the video. The next assignment is in Unit 1, 1.1 Physical Activity. Once you've completed that assignment, you can simply check it off. And if you want, you can record your mark on this sheet as well. On the right-hand side, you can see all the different marks that are possible. If we have a quick look through, then you'll see that on in each box it shows all of the assignments for each unit. So here is the Unit 1 assignments for health. On the second page, we see that there is a little box at the end of every unit that shows the in-class sessions that you must attend for that module or that unit. So you can see there that there are 4 lessons for health. The first one is an orientation, and that is what you're doing today watching this video. The second lesson is an in-class lesson on sexual health. There's also a lesson on alcohol and media and a lesson on road safety. You can attend any of these lessons in any order, and I will talk more about how to determine when you're going to come to a lesson. But lessons are offered every Monday and Wednesday on a rotating schedule, so a different lesson is offered every week, and you need to ensure that you eventually come to all of the in-class lessons for the course. Down below you see there's your checklist for Unit 2. Unit 2 and Unit 1 are the largest units in this course. So the health unit talks about physical health, nutrition, communication, relationships. It talks about healthy decision making, as well as substance misuse and road safety. The education and career unit is focused on looking at what interests you have in terms of further education, post-secondary education, or career options. You will complete a few different assignments in which you think about the skills and the interests that you currently have. We will also compare some post-secondary institutions to look at what programs are offered there, compare programs that you're interested in, look at financing options for post-secondary education that interests you, as well as a variety of other important topics that are related to post-secondary education plans. We also talk about employability skills, communication, teamwork, initiative. We look at how to write an excellent resume and a cover letter. We talk about interviews, so overcoming nervousness in interviews, looking at commonly asked questions, and how to really sell yourself in an interview. We also do a mock interview in this course as well, just to get us comfortable with the types of questions that are commonly asked. We'd look at workers' rights and responsibilities under the labor laws, as well as safety issues for workers. Finally, the last assignment in this unit is looking at a transition plan. So putting everything together and looking at what's next for you in your life. What are you planning to do after you finish your adult ed diploma or you finish upgrading at adult education? There are 3 in-class lessons for the education and career unit. They are Money in My Future, which is a lesson that you do in class, the resume lesson, and also an interviewing lesson with a mock interview built into that same class. So there are 3 lessons in total that you must attend for this unit. The last 2 units, sorry, are finance and graduation. The finance unit is relatively short because we deal with, we actually talk quite a bit about finances in Unit 2 or Module 2. So the finance unit that follows education and careers looks at investing our money, budgeting our money, understanding what good choices are for us and what our financial goals are. It also looks at some information literacy around what is possibly a ripoff, looking at some different scams that are currently circulate and how to avoid being in a situation where we are fooled by a scam. We also talk about investing our money, and we compare things like a TFSA as well as an RRSP, different saving plans. There is one in-class lesson for the finance unit, and it deals with reporting personal income, taxes, credit, and debt. And finally, the graduation unit is relatively short. The graduation unit in this class is concerned with making sure that you understand the requirements of a BC graduation. So whether you're on the adult graduation path or you're on the regular graduation path for a BC Dogwood, it will just ensure that you understand what the requirements are and that you are on track for meeting all of those requirements so that you will indeed have your diploma. So that is the topics that we cover in Planning 12. I'm going to go back for a moment to the website. So you can either print that off or you can come and see me and get yourself a checklist. And once you start working in the course, you want to just keep track of all the assignments that you do and also keep track of the in-class lessons that you've attended so that you know which ones you still must attend. I advise that you should be working approximately at least once or twice a week on the online part of this course. You can work as quickly as you like. You may find that you have lots of time and you finish this course well before the end of the semester, and that is great. If not, you have until the end of the semester to finish the course. This is a normal 80-hour course. Okay, so you should expect to be working at least twice a week on this course for 1 to 2 hours. In addition to that, you should be ensuring that you're attending all of those 8 lessons at some point during the semester. It's best to start attending lessons early rather than waiting until later on in the semester to try to get all your in-class lessons done at once. It's best to try to attend one in-class lesson every week or every second week to make sure that you're on track for finishing them. Talking a little bit about working online then, doing the online assignments for this course, I'm just going to go ahead here and look at, go back to our table of contents for a moment. Okay, so I'd like to show you how to what the online course looks like, and I'd like to take you through how to do an assignment online. So first of all, when you start this course, you're going to start in Unit 1. I ask students to work through the units in order, so please don't skip ahead to another unit. Finish Unit 1 before moving on to Unit 2. When you click on a unit, it will take you immediately to an introduction to the unit. You can read over that. And below, you will see all the different sections of that unit. I post a reminder at the bottom reminding you what in-class lessons you need to attend for this unit as well. So if I go ahead and I click on Section 1, that will take me into the first section And again, I can minimize this table of contents to give myself a full screen. And you're simply going to click through and read everything that you see on each page. There's usually a short introduction telling you what we're going to talk about in the next lesson. And then sometimes you'll be asked to watch a video, sometimes you're asked to read an article. You just go ahead and follow through whatever is on the page is what you're going to do. So here we're asked to watch a video, and I would click on the play button and watch this video. Next, once I've watched the video, I carry on and I'm asked to do an assignment. I'm going to just click ahead to a different assignment. I've already done this assignment, so I'm just going to show you an assignment where that I have not done yet. So 1.2 active families is the next assignment. I follow the instructions, I watch the video, I'm asked to read an article, so I do that. And if I click ahead to the next section here, sorry, can you please come back in about 10 minutes? Thanks. Sorry. I go ahead and I'm asked some questions about what I've just watched and what I've read. So when I'm answering these questions, you'll see that you have a text box right there on your page, and you can just type your answers right in here. So there's no need to work in Microsoft Word or any other document. I can simply answer my questions right here on the page. So I would simply say, question number 1, I think that. I do ask that you write your answers. When you're doing assignments, please write them in full sentences, and do check your spelling and your grammar before you hand it in. Just proofread your work to make sure that you don't have any major errors in your spelling. When you're finished, you can scroll to the bottom and click on Submit. If you're not finished, you can also save your document as a draft and come back and finish it a little bit later. Okay, so let's say today I'm going to cancel out of here, but before I do that, I'd like to show you one more thing. If you decide that you would like to do your work in Microsoft Word, you can attach a file. You don't have to use the text box that's provided. So let's say I decided to do my assignment as a Word document. You can simply click here on Browse My Computer, and you can find wherever you've saved your assignment. For example, maybe I've saved it right there in my documents. I open that and it immediately attaches the file. All right, so you don't have to use that text box. If you prefer to work in a different program, you can just attach whatever your whatever document it is that you're using. Later on in the course, you are asked to do a PowerPoint presentation, and so there will be times where you do need to attach an assignment. So once I'm done, I can go and click on Submit. Once you submit an assignment, it comes to me as your teacher, and I mark it and I return it to you. What I do is I mark it in the website, and you will see your mark under My Grades. So I'm going to go over here for a moment and just show you this. If you click on My Grades, it will bring up a list of assignments in the course. I do ask that you scroll down to approximately halfway down the page. You'll see unfortunately, we have some old assignments here that I have not been able to delete. So the first assignment will start at 1.1 physical activity. You'll notice that the assignments that are listed at the top there don't match the assignments in your checklist, and I'm trying to delete those, so hopefully they'll be deleted soon, and I'm sorry about that. But in the meantime, if you just scroll down, you'll see once you've attached, just submitted an assignment, it'll show the date that you submitted it. It'll also show the date it was marked and whatever the mark was that you got. Okay. So if there are any notes or any comments that I have written to you about your assignment, those will appear right over here on the right hand side. So you'll be able to read any comments that I gave you or any feedback that I had for you on your assignment. So anytime, as soon as assignment's marked, you can go here and you can double check to see how you did on that assignment. If you need to resubmit assignment, you may. Most of these assignments you can submit an unlimited number of times. there are a couple of assignments where I put limits on how many times you can submit it. Okay, it's always best to just contact your teacher if you feel like you would like to redo an assignment. Okay. Let's come on back here for a moment to the course content. So when I go back to work on a course or work on an assignment, I'm simply going to come right back into course content, go back into the unit that I'm working in, and you can see here that the table of contents now will be useful. So if I go back into section 1, let's say that I finished the first lesson 1.1 and I finished 1.2 and I'm ready to move on to 1.3. At this point, this is where the table of contents is really useful. So rather than clicking through all of the different pages, I can come here and see that the last thing I did was 1.2. And so now I'm going to go ahead and start lesson B on nutrition. And it will just immediately take me to that lesson. So I don't have to click through everything that I've done already. Okay. I'd like to show you the lesson calendar. So all of the in-class lessons are scheduled on Mondays or Wednesdays in the afternoon. And if you click on this lesson calendar, you can see what lessons are being offered every month. When you click on the calendar, it immediately takes you to today. So please use the top right-hand side here to change the view. You can either look at the week or you can look at the month. I'm going to look at the month. And you can see here that there are various lessons being offered each week. This isn't the best month to choose because we have a 2-week spring break in here. But you can see, for example, on March 26th, the first day back from spring break, on Monday, we have a lesson on money and my future. If you click on that lesson, it will describe what the full name of the lesson is. So Money and My Future is the name of the lesson. Starts at noon. Our lessons go till 2:30. And please join us for this lesson as part of Unit 2. So if you were still in Unit 1 working online, you could still go ahead and join us for this lesson. It doesn't matter the order in which you do the in-class lessons. However, it's just important that you get all of the 8 lessons in total. I'm going to go back to the calendar for a moment. Up at the top here, you can see that you can always go back to the last screen that you were at by using the breadcrumbs at the top left-hand side of the screen. So I'm going to click on Calendar, and that will just take me back to the calendar. I'm just going to go back to February to show you what a regular month would look like with a full month of class. So you can see here that on every Monday and Wednesday, then there's a different lesson being offered. So on Monday the 13th, road safety was offered. On Wednesday, alcohol and media was offered. On the following Monday, sexual health was offered. And then we see here that again, the next Wednesday, road safety was offered again. So each lesson is offered 3 to 4 times throughout the semester. If you miss a lesson or you are unable to attend one day, that's fine. Just go ahead and look at the calendar and schedule another day to come to that lesson. So as I said, just follow the calendar, make your plan in advance. I usually have the calendar updated at least 2 weeks in advance, so you can have a look at what lessons are being offered in the next 2 weeks. And if I do make any changes to this calendar, I email the entire class. So you'll be notified if anything's changed. Excellent. The last thing that I want to show you here today is the discussion board. And the discussion board is a place where students and myself as a teacher can come and post our thoughts and our ideas on things, and we can respond to each other just like a forum. So here you'll see that there are 4 different posts right now. The first one is an introductions, and you're welcome to go ahead and post a quick little message to say hello to everyone on here. The other 3 posts correspond to assignments in the class. Get Home Alive is part of the road safety assignment. Searching out ripoffs is part of the finance unit, and Making Money is also part of the finance unit. When you get to those assignments, there are instructions that tell you to come to this discussion board and post a comment. So when you get to those assignments and you're asked to come here, you come here, you click on the topic, and to create a thread, we just click on the Create a Thread tab. You can give your thread a name, so maybe Megan's thoughts, and then you can simply go ahead and click in whatever your thoughts are here, your ideas, or whatever the assignment asks you to write about. You can also respond to other people's thoughts or other people's posts by clicking on their post, reading it, and then replying to it. And I hope to get some conversation happening here in this class. Again, just like always, you can save your discussion post, or you can submit it, or you can cancel it. Excellent. I hope that I've answered most of the questions that you might have had about this course. Please feel free to contact me, send me an email if you have any questions, or if you have any concerns or you need any help in this course. Otherwise, I really hope that you enjoy Planning 12, and I look forward to working with you in the future. Thanks for joining me today. Bye for now.